Okay, we wait a little bit for the people from the other side of the temple. Are there more people coming or no? I know Ron Yi is probably coming. He probably needs some time before he can walk. Thank you. Thank you very much. Well, good morning, everyone. Thank you all for coming to our chant class. Just to let you know, I've been teaching chant for 20 years now, and this year is becoming, every year, and this year in particular, is becoming more interesting because we have more and more people coming to the U.S. for training to be left home people. Okay, in a way, Chan lineage that we inherited from my Chinese teacher, great Master YongHua, the founders specialize in teaching the Chinese. This is really for meditation. The Chinese technology is one of the best, if not the best. Okay, it's a shame that they lost it. That they couldn't find people who are the conditions were not favorable, and they couldn't find people, particularly couldn't find people who can practice Chan the way that the founders of the Wei-Yang lineage, Chan lineage, envisioned. And so, luck has it for us. They chose to come to the U.S. Master YongHua, my Chinese teacher, came to the U.S. in 1960s, late 1960s, and he started teaching, and he taught different kinds of people. But for us, it's kind of becoming interesting because we have a lot more people coming. Like now, we have like 2 Korean nuns are coming here for training. For your information, the Korean Buddhists are very strong. They're very strong in meditation. but these nuns have been nuns for some time, and they find that they get better results learning meditation from our Weiyang style than from the Korean styles. Okay, mind you, the Koreans are very strong meditation, very, very strong. They're very strong in Buddhism, but they're specialized in meditation. But meditation is, you cannot make excuses. When you learn meditation, you can see results very, very quickly. Okay, and so now we are teaching people who are Korean, who are Chinese. We have another Chinese person who came here, and then we have hopefully and a Hispanic person here. Hopefully we'll be able to make it, okay, to the training program, and so forth. And so the Chan training here we call American Chan because it's really hybrid between Chinese or Asian meditation techniques that has to be modified to serve the 21st century needs. It's very different from the way it used to be. In China, when the Weiyang lineage founders, they started, they are superior meditators. They have the skills already. They have the foundations already. They have the blessings already. Therefore, they picked it up very, very fast. For us, it's going to take some time. For example, the Koreans who come here, they need to learn English. They hardly speak English. You come to our lunch hall, there's a group of people who speak Korean, Vietnamese, Chinese, Espanol, and so forth. Okay, and so language is very important. You need to learn to speak the language not only for instructions, but also for your quality of life. Okay, we consider ourselves to be hybrids, where we are practicing and learning from the Asian traditions because they really worked. They have a track record of producing excellent monks, excellent lay people who are emperors, who are officials, who are inventors, who are major contributors to the Chinese cultures, and then the whole world is benefiting from. But then on the other hand, it has to adapt to the needs of the 21st century, where it's really we need to be more hybrid. Here, for example, we are proud to be known as a melting pot, and to me, the concept doesn't work. Does it? Melting pot meaning that you put all the metals in there, and then you cook it, and then it becomes something else. Okay? I think to talk to the Indian people, the Chinese people, Vietnamese people who've been here for a long time, ask them, who do you think you are? They said, I'm Chinese, I'm Indian, I'm Vietnamese. I'm Vietnamese American, I'm Chinese American, I'm Spanish American. But there's really, you don't say that I don't know, I'm a mixture of something that's been melted, okay? Because the concept is the hybrid is something that works so much better. You preserve what you use that's best for each part of the hybrid structure. Take the example of the cars nowadays. Hybrids are very popular. Good hybrids, by the way. There's some bad hybrids. Like I'm told Ford 150 hybrid, bad investment. But then you don't drive trucks, do you? Okay? I love trucks. Anyway, along with Ferraris. Anyway, I'm very diverse interests, if you will. Okay? But the hybrid, the really good, well-designed hybrids, well-engineered hybrids, they excel at using the ice, the gasoline part of it, because it's serves most of our needs, okay? And the electric part of it, where it serves some of the needs better than the ICE engine. So you see, so the hybrid structure is that we want to preserve what works best for you, for your needs, okay? You don't want to merge them together and turn into ICE EV or something like that. It doesn't make sense to me, okay? And so that's what I feel is the American culture is really a hybrid culture where we preserve the best of what you are, okay, what you came from, your inheritance, your treasures, if you will, and then adapt it to the times, to the environment, okay, and so that's why I feel that this approach we have, we evolved from my Chinese teacher, which primarily is traditional Weiyang lineage, where they basically, for example, what's traditional, they are very strict, okay, meaning that once the sit begins, you are not allowed to move. You're not allowed to get in, you're not allowed to get out, and you're supposed to sit there and not move at all for the duration, and not until the bell rings, and then you're able to relax a little. So it's very regimented, if you will. And it doesn't quite work anymore. The proof is that after my teacher died, they couldn't really teach new people anymore. He was really a magnet because Master YongHua is a very captivating person, a great person. You go near and you feel good about him, around him, okay? Whereas my generation, we don't have that charisma, we don't have such meditation skills, and therefore we've been losing steadily. Disciples, students, we have a hard time attracting students, in particular in here in the West. We cannot make any excuses, okay? If you learn meditation and the meditation doesn't do much for you, people will drop out, okay? And it's very rare to find people like the old men back there. He goes to the temple, my teacher's temple, for 10 years, 20 years. He didn't get much out of it. He still goes. You're going to do whatever he wants to do, okay? On the other hand, there's another gentleman here who also is a disciple of that temple as well. He's right here. And he's, you still live in Eureka or Ukiah nowadays? You moved back to Eureka? You live in Ukiah. Eureka and Ukiah is about an hour away or 2 hours away?
Almost
3. 3 hours. So you work in Eureka occasionally, meaning part-time or full-time? He's a pharmacist. Real character. So, yeah? Is it full-time or part-time?
Just say full-time for now.
Full-time for now.
So
you drive 3 hours each way to work?
No, they let me stay in a hotel there. So I stay in a hotel.
During the work week?
During the work week, yes.
Wow, they must be desperate for pharmacists. Interesting, huh? How many pharmacists are there in Eureka? 2, 3?
I think there's a neighboring city, and then there are 2 pharmacies in Eureka. So right now, I think there are maybe 4 pharmacists.
4 pharmacists. 4 pharmacists! all right, look at that, guys. We have civilization. I'm kidding. By the way, this is Anthony, everyone. Anthony, you see, came from very far. He comes here on the weekends to see the family. His family lives here. But he prefers to live in Yokkaya and then, away from civilization and work for even further away from civilization. Okay? Anyway. See, the reason I bring it up is that he's a real character. He's going to do whatever he wants to do. That's like most Americans. You're going to do whatever, you feel like. Yeah? No one's going to stop you. So he comes, he drops in every now and then, here and there. He chuckles a little bit, and he says, no, I disagree with you. That's not what my Shishnanoa says, and so forth. This is what I learned from meditation in my teacher's temples. Okay. And so we respect your privacy. You can feel free to do whatever you want to do here. We're not going to force you into a mold, force you into a certain, you sit there for an hour, or you have to cross your legs, you move, we beat you up and stuff like that. We're very loose. We let you be, okay? And so that's how he is. Anthony would do whatever he wants to do. At first, he first came, he would sit for a little bit, listen for about 15 minutes, and I have enough of this. He walked out. Remember? Huh? It's not the traditional thing I learned. And then he came back a few more times. He sat a bit longer, lasted a bit longer and longer and longer. And nowadays, for some reason, and this is what Chan meditation is about, folks. When you meditate at the temple, you're supposed to find this. You feel more peaceful. You hang around here, the more time you hang around here, the more peaceful you feel. And you take it home with you. Okay? And the point being that has been like, how long have you been coming to the temple now?
I think almost 5 years.
Almost 5 years. Huh? And like the typical person here in the U.S., leave me alone. Let me pick and choose my menu, okay? I will order some French fries and a little bit of coleslaw, but no chicken for me today. That kind of thing, okay? And the reason I bring it up because I was meditating this morning. As I was meditating, I said, Anthony. Suddenly Anthony came up. I was sitting there in my room. His name came up as I was meditating. And I said, oh, Anthony, that guy. Yeah. That boy, okay? And I said, wow, after all this time, okay, he actually improved. Okay, he's basically, leave me alone. Hands off. Okay? And actually, you feel different, right? The difference is that you feel more. I don't want to put words in your mouth.
Yeah, I guess I feel more peaceful. Yeah.
More peaceful, absolutely. And that's what meditation does. Why do you feel more peaceful? You feel more peaceful because you think less. When you meditate, the natural part of meditation is that you learn to let your mind settle so that you have fewer thoughts in your head. It's a natural settling of your thoughts when you meditate. Okay? So this is why it's very healthy for you. When you meditate at home or here is probably a bit better for you. Your mind, your thought will die a lot faster than at home or somewhere else. Meditation is a process of settling, allowing your mind to settle, okay, so that you are less prone to thinking, and you find a peace of mind that ordinary people don't know exists. Isn't that interesting? Ordinary people don't realize that they peace of mind is their divine right. Well, that's a shame, because the more you go to school, the more you send your kids through schools, and the more they learn, the higher they get into a higher education, the more they think, the more addicted they are to thinking. And we are conditioned to believe that we're supposed to think and think and think and think. That's the nature of our existence. Whereas Chan meditation, we're teaching you to think only when it's necessary. What's the superior person thinks only when it's necessary. When it doesn't have to think, what does he do? He rests his mind. Can you do that? How many people in the world can do that? What do ordinary people do in order to rest the mind? A very common thing for many people, they watch TV. Anyone? Because watching TV reduces the thinking, doesn't it? Naturally, you watch something, so you follow the story, and therefore you're not producing thoughts. You're only reacting. It's less mental processing when you watch something. Watch a TV, watch a video, YouTube, and so forth. Okay? And that's how people relax. Because after thinking all day, you go home and you just lower your level of mental processing by watching something. Whereas, because there's a need for you to slow down. Whereas, if you were to practice meditation, you'd be able to have the skill to say, it's time for me to rest. Okay? You meditate to give your mind a break. And that's what superior people do. Give himself a break. And that's why Chan meditation is very important for life itself, because we need to learn to take a break. Give our mind a break. Yes, sir.
Master, if we learn to let go of the desire for the peace, for example, when we're crossing our legs, will that help us let go of the attachment to the pain as well when we cross our legs? Or is that intellectual, just thinking?
It's intellectual thinking. Cut it out. Just endure. You're trying to understand too much. Here's what happens to people. You are so full of yourself. You think you can figure out anything. Yeah? You pride yourself in learning and say, I'm smart. I've proven myself, professionally at my colleges, my university, and so forth. I can figure it out. This is why I went to school. This is how I proved myself at work. Okay? And you are overestimating your abilities. I assure you. Yeah. This is recipe, the Chan training here has been proven to work for back then. We're talking about emperors, we're talking about prime ministers, we're talking about state governors, we're talking about scientists, we're talking about great artists, okay? Great musicians, great composers. All these people benefited greatly from Chan meditation because they have the blessings. They went to And they chose to go and learn from these excellent teachers. Nowadays, you don't have the excellent teachers anymore. That's why you are hard-pressed to find a teacher who knows how to teach you Chan meditation. And therefore, you go to this Chan class, you have this temple, that place there, you pay $40, $50 an hour and so forth, okay? And you walk away unimpressed, okay? Because you really are not getting much out of it. And so, and unfortunately for you, okay, Chan meditation is something that you cannot figure out by yourself. I'm sorry, it doesn't work like that. And you don't have to. You really don't have to figure it out. You only have to follow the recipe. It requires you to have the proper environment, okay, a commitment, and you have to understand the importance of Chan meditation. I can't stress this enough. It is so important. This is an important part of your life. If you don't meditate, okay, your life is what? Out of balance. Meditation is a very important skill that enables you to restore balance in your life. What's another word? What's the consequence of having balance? Healthy. Without restoring balance, without bringing peace back to your mind, okay, you are draining your life energy constantly. That's what you're doing. Imagine that hybrid car, it keeps on spinning, it keeps on running at the red light. That's why nowadays they're smart. At the red light, it shuts down, right? And as soon as you step on, you get off the brakes and get on the gas pedal, the engine starts up again. See, right there. Technology learned from Chan, but they didn't realize actually it's Chan technology. You have to learn. You have to give your mind a chance to take a break. You can function so much more efficiently if you give your mind a break. Even for that instant, that 1 or 2 minutes at the red light, if you take a break, okay, your engine runs a lot better, lasts a lot longer. Okay, so that's why Chan meditation, I feel that it will be getting more and more attention because of you. You come, you learn, and then you see that actually the benefits are real to you. Okay? And because there's a training technology. Each one of you will be different. Some of you will be easier. Some of you will take a lot longer. Some of you will take, take even longer. It depends on your blessings. It depends on your conditions and your circumstances. But it has proven to work for all sorts of people. And that's why we don't discriminate. We don't discriminate against anything. It's about whether you are committed to follow this technology, training technique, which has been proven to work for thousands of years. Yes, 4.
Thank you, Master. I'd like to share some personal experience about the cultivation of my life. So the last Friday is the last day of the Emperor Liang repentance. Actually, that day I had a very tight schedule. I finished 2 sections in the morning at Wei Mountain, and I flew back to home and packing. And later, I just drove to Yosemite with my husband because at that.
You went from Emperor Liang's repentance, which is cultivation, to Yosemite with your husband.
Yeah, stay
Same day.
Same day.
Okay. That's very Chinese.
Yeah, we stay at the campsite for one night, and the next day, Saturday early morning, we start our a long hiking in Yosemite. It's not the longest one I have done, but it's a very difficult one I have done. So that one.
So what does it mean, long one? I'm just curious. I don't like hiking, but I'm...
Just the distance. It's not the longest distance I have done, but it's very difficult. This one is 10 miles off
because
trail.
the elevation? Or the danger, the cliffs, or what?
This one is difficult because it requires a lot of different technical skill, like you need to rappel.
Hiking, you have technical skills. Wow, there's so much in life about life. I don't know. This is fascinating.
Yeah, you're right, Master. Actually, that one is not hiking; it's canyoneering. Canyoneering.
Canyon.
Yeah, it's in the canyon and it's off trail.
So that's why the trail is very difficult. There's inclination and then it's narrow and large and there's rocks and everything, right?
Yeah,
It's not paved road.
There's no trail. It's off trail.
No trail.
Yes, 10 miles off trail and plus.
10 miles.
Yeah,
That's what I was looking for. 10 miles. I'm looking number of miles.
Okay. 10 miles off trail require some.
I buy
rappel.
5-6 miles, never even 10 miles, and you walk 10 miles on no trails. Okay, just setting the mise en scène. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Thank you.
No trail is some 4-class slab. That means it's a deep, big rock. You need to walk down. And very deep and exposure.
You allowed to wear hiking shoes?
Yeah.
Okay.
Approach shoes is a little different from hiking shoes. And
what shoes?
Approach shoes is for rock climbing. When you do you want to do some rock climbing outdoor, you approach your road. Before that, sometimes you need to walk on rock. You need some good.
So do you change shoes when you go to different? I'm sorry. I'm just curious.
I just wear the approach shoes.
I just picture here her carrying 3 sets of shoes, on your shoulders. Continue then. Approach shoes. Okay.
Yeah.
How interesting. Expensive shoes. Designer shoes.
It's a design shoe, not very expensive.
Okay.
Yeah. We need to walk down on a big rock. It's very exposure, and we walk through a lot of bush, and we did rappel. We did 5 rappels, and one is in the waterfall. So also we scrambling a lot.
And this is supposed to be fun.
Yeah, it's fun, but it's very, very tiring.
Tiring, but fun.
Okay, yeah, it's fun.
Okay.
So it's a 10-mile off trail and plus 3-mile on trails. But it took our almost 15 hours to do that.
10 miles, 15 hours.
Yeah, 10 miles off trail and plus 3 miles on the trail.
Okay.
But, if you do the off trail, it's very important to find the right way to go through all the thing.
Were you the only ones on the trail?
No. We have
crowded?
some friends.
It's Friday, right?
No, Saturday.
Saturday, weekends.
We only met other group. It's a couple, and
couple.
Yeah, it's a couple, and we have 6 people, our group. So it's a long day.
So 6 of you on the trail.
Yeah.
No one else.
Yeah, most time. Yeah.
It must be a tough trail.
Yeah, it's really tough. And I think at the last 2 or 3 miles of the off trail, that part is so challenging because everyone is so tiring, and the people, one of friends starting to complain all the things, and other friends, I can feel she's angry because we a little bit lost. We cannot find the trail, and she decided to go other way. We were in the canyon. Both of them canyon is it's like a river. We should decide which way to go, left or right, and most of think right side is good. Is better, but that girl just decided go to the left side, and we said we should stay together. But I can feel she's angry because we cannot find the way, and we both of us so tired. So she just go back.
People have
her
known to die, right?
No, we won't die. So it's a lot of motion in the group, but I feel pretty calm down. And just do our best to find the way to keep going. And also that's the first time I saw my husband so exhausted. I
Really?
think, Master know him, right?
Yeah,
He's
yeah. He's really strong. He's really very gung-ho. Yeah.
He stopped talking. He's keep silence. I'm a little bit worried about him. I ask him, "Are you okay? I feel any issue about your body?" He said, "No, I just tiring." I said, "Okay, just keep going."
And you were not tired. That's the point, right?
It's interesting. I think my physical, my body is tiring, but my mental very stable. I
course,
don't feel painful.
Yeah.
So I just I gave him some food. I asked
Sugar?
him to, some energy bar.
Energy bar, yeah.
Yeah. I think he didn't eat enough. That's okay. And
You don't feed him that much, do you? Anyway.
so finally we back to the trail. It's the real trail. I can tell he's still very tiring. I said, okay, let's switch the bag. Because my husband carried the heaviest bag for the group. We carry a 60-meter rope. But after repelling the waterfall, the rope get wet. It's very heavy. And all the other gears, so we just switch the backpack. And
So you now were carrying the backpack.
Yeah.
Really? You?
Yeah, that's only the last 1 or 2 miles. I feel I'm okay. I tired, but I still feel I'm okay.
How many men were there in the group? I'm just curious.
Two, include my husband, only 2.
Just 2 and 4 women.
Yeah.
And the men let you carry the wet rope.
Yeah, it's okay.
Just checking your Chinese mentality.
No, because everyone is so tiring.
Everyone gave up. They couldn't carry the rope anymore. And therefore you said, no, we're not going to waste our money here. Let me carry the rope.
I was thinking we can throw the rope on the trail. I don't
you
care.
care less. But the husband said, no, that's not the rope. I have to put
I didn't say
buy
that.
a new one. Yeah.
I just switch the backpack. And
I see. Wow.
Yeah, finally we back to the parking
And
lot.
your point is that after all this, your point being?
My point is I was surprised about myself because
Your stamina.
a surprise.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You have a lot of stamina.
Yeah, before the trip, I also talk about the trip with Venerable. I said I'm a little bit worried about this trip because it's so challenging. I stay at the Wei Mountain, get up at 3:30 every day. I do a lot of bowling and kneeling every day. I don't know if I can do that. But when I start the hiking, all the thoughts just disappear. I just do whatever I should do, one step by step.
And what we don't realize, folks, is that she's surrounded by 5 people who are very tired.
Yeah.
These 5 people who are tired, if I were you, I would have abandoned them already. Because they suck your energy. When they drain like that, you go near them, they suck all your energy. And this is why this woman, that's why people become cranky. Remember that? When you have 5 people who are very tired like that, they drain you rapidly.
Yeah, especially one of them just
They're
just
whining, right? They start
whining
bitching and
all the time.
Yeah, it's too much. And I understand. I know the feeling. Personal.
Okay. Yeah, I was surprised. I just took all of the things. And
That's interesting.
keep doing,
Let me tell you. Let me elaborate on this. Explain this for you. I'm glad you contributed this story. It's kind of interesting. Chan meditation. Okay, you learn to sit, and you meditate, and you give your mind a rest, and that process there enables your system to recharge. Because when you think less, your recharge rate is much more efficient. Is that clear? That's a fact. Your battery needs to be recharged. Okay? So that's why you need to take a break and stop thinking. It's the thinking energy, the mental energy, that's very draining. So that's why meditation is not just now, but when you go to work, take a break of 5-10 minutes. It's helpful. At home, take a minute for 5-10 minutes, and stop thinking and meditate. And you see how much easier for you to go through the day. You see a difference. If you stick brakes more often, like your car at the red lights, okay, you see the huge difference. Trust me. And you become more sensitive to the difference and how quickly you can recharge and you can last longer. But in her case here, okay, that during the Emperor Liang's repentance, which is we bow and then we kneel and we bow for all day, right? From 8 until 4 in the afternoon approximately, okay? And so it's different for meditation because meditation, you cross our legs, you don't move, and you allow your mind to settle, okay? And that enables your system to recharge. But again, giving the analogy, using the same analogy, it's the same car, the same body, only more charged battery. So far, so good. That's the nature of Chan. However, when you do the Emperor Liang's repentance, it's a different process where you actually are recharging because that bowing there and the kneeling and the recitation actually is a process will enable your mind to reduce the thinking. Albeit it's not the same as meditation where the technique is for you, the skills for you to empty your mind eventually. You develop the ability, okay? It will happen, trust me. You hanging around, hanging there long enough, you will be able to develop that skill where you empty your mind and that the recharge rate is fantastic. The recharge rate is so fast. Okay, very much like the EV recharge technology. Okay, the better the technology, the quicker you recharge. Okay, you charge up. Okay, so the Chan process is you empty your mind, you reduce your thinking so that your battery is recharged faster. So the less thoughts you have in your head, the quicker your battery recharges. So far, so good. It's that simple. That model is very simple, but that's the truth. All right? Whereas the Emperor Liang's repentance, where they bow and they kneel for the whole day and then for 6 days, 7 days, okay? That's a different process. The process there is as you go through the entire day, your mind will naturally settle. But it takes longer. Chan meditation, we can do it in minutes, we do it in an hour, we can do it 2 hours, okay? Whereas for them, it's the entire day. If you go through, we do keep bowing and kneeling and doing that ceremony there the whole day, your mind settles as well by the end of the day. So far, so good. So It takes them 5-6 hours to bring the mind to a state where it's settled. Whereas meditation, we don't need as much time. But it's still, that's why we still look at it as meditation, albeit it's slightly different form of meditation. So far, so good. Okay, different technique. But you still, at the end of the day, your mind settles, first of all. Therefore, your battery is fully charged. So far, so good? Number one. Number two, what also is nice about this Emperor Liang's repentance when you bow for the entire week is also physical, which Chan doesn't have. Chan, you sit there, you really are not using your muscles at all. And therefore, your muscles is not as healthy, as vigorous as if you were to do bowing. When you bow, okay, you'll have physical exercise, and actually it strengthens your muscles, your tendons, and that's why after the 1 week of bowing, the Emperor Liang's repentance, and she went hiking. Actually, it's the best time for her to go. That's why she could last longer, physically than the others. That bowing thing there is very most excellent exercise for you. This is why I told you last night, I said, from now on, during the sits, if you cannot cross your legs anymore and you cannot concentrate anymore, find a quiet corner and bow, because that's very good meditation as well. But also it will do some actually physical good to your body. That bowing there is a very powerful exercise. But you have to do it for a long time before you can feel the effect. She did it for the entire day for 7 days in a row. And that's why she was fit. And she was able to do all those things when the other people who were rested and prepared for the trip could not keep up. Isn't it interesting? Huh? So that's why the bowing is very good for you. Did you have something else to say?
Thank you, Master. Yeah, I totally agree. The thinking less is helping a lot. But before Master explained the whole things, I don't know what's happened. I just feel I got a lot of benefit from the Emperor Liang, also from my cultivate. So when we back to I think when I look back, I was used to the friend complain a lot. I did a lot of hiking all around the world. When I tired, I will complain. I will complain a lot. I will think why I'm here. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Why I'm here. Why I'm doing this. I'm so tired. I don't want to. I want to quit. I want back home. A lot of thought.
Yeah.
But
next
not this time.
You go on a cruise.
Yeah. Yeah. You're right. But not this time. This time I.
Actually, how about that, guys? How about a cruise? Emperor Liang's on a cruise boat. That's splurge, have a good time ourselves. It's most remarkable. The point, and I appreciate your sharing your experience with us. The point here, folks, is that it's very important for you. I stress today's point, whatever we can talk about today, the most important thing I'd like you to remember is that you need to force your mind to take a break during the day and be better for you. Okay? Yeah. Yes, for?
Last thing, my husband is so happy after the hiking because he
still have his ropes.
Yeah, we have the rope. Not about the rope. This hike is what he wants, and he also wants I can join the group. Before that, he also said, oh, if you don't want to go, you can stay at the Wei Mountain. But I think, oh, maybe I need to do something for him. So I just give up the final session, fly back home. So I'm glad I did it because he's so happy after we back home.
Very
Thank
good.
you. Thank you,
That's,
Master.
being political. After you come to the temple, you need to learn to be more political and make it up to your spouses and so forth, right?
Yeah.
Ronald?
Yeah, I think I earned a lot of credit.
Yeah, you
Thank you,
remember,
Master.
guys, when you come to the temple, after you go home, this is when you make sure you stop by something, some flowers or bakery, chocolate. That's part of Chan training. You asked me. Okay. All right, few more minutes. Any other questions and comments? Yes, 6.
Actually, I want to understand
A
meditation.
bit closer.
I want to understand about the meditation before sleep. Like I'm facing challenge to focus on meditation before sleeping and unable to sleep well. So do
You
have-
cannot sleep?
Yeah.
You have hard time falling asleep.
Yes.
And have you tried meditation before? Before sleeping?
Yes.
Before
and
going to
my-
bed?
Yeah.
Don't
and
do
my
that.
oh,
That's why.
oh.
Last thing you want to do is meditate before going to bed. Meditation energizes you. You're supposed to meditate before you do something, not before resting.
Unable to sleep, so my mind wanders a lot. So just to, keep it grounded, I try to meditate. I don't know if that is right.
Yeah, it's not a simple problem. Okay, sleep has many reasons why you cannot sleep. Okay, and in the past, I have people who came to learn meditation hoping to be able to sleep better. In some cases, it does not quite work for them. Okay, in some cases, it helps them. So it depends. We don't know. Okay, I'd be honest with you. There's no one approach in meditation will help you improve your sleep. There's many reasons why you can't sleep. Okay, for example, when you can't sleep, what does it mean you can't sleep? Meaning that you sleep how many hours per night?
2-3 hours.
2-3 hours?
Sometimes even less.
Sometimes even less. And when you get up in the morning, you feel tired, drained, and grouchy, or
Yeah.
you
Less
scary,
productive.
that kind of thing. Okay, but how long have you had this problem?
It was there for a couple of months, but past few weeks it's more.
Past 2 weeks. So it's recent.
Recent it is more. Yeah.
I see. If you meditate, for example, I meditate a lot, as you can imagine. And I meditate, and during a chanchi, I sleep for about an hour and a half. And that would last me the entire day. Typically, on normal days, I sleep for about 2 hours, 2.5 hours, depending on how much work I do during the day. Okay? So my point being that if you have a good quality sleep, it's not about number of hours. Your body needs about 2 hours to repair itself, typically. Okay? If you can get in about 2 hours, okay, then there's one full cycle of repairs for your body. The qi, basically your body, when you're at rest, the qi moves around. You heard of the qi, right? And the life force, it goes around. And just like your blood is moving around your entire body. So the blood moves around because the qi is moving around, basically. Okay, It simplifies the model for you. So it moves around, and that's how your body repairs itself. Okay, and it needs about 2 hours. So typically, if you can get some rest, you need about 2 hours. Then you'll be okay. Okay? If your Chan skills are higher, then the rate of the chi moving is faster. That's why you need less sleep time. Okay? When you have higher level of samadhi, your chi moves a lot faster inside. Okay? Low level, it will move slower. Okay? And so that's why, in general, I would not worry so much about a number of hours, but I worry about the quality of sleep. So in general, it's common sense here. If you meditate and train yourself to sit in full lotus, it should help your sleep in principle. Okay? There's all the reasons where it's beyond the chi, where now we're talking about, karmic obstructions, okay, where actually it's more involved than that. So that's why it depends. But in general, if you talk about physically, if you meditate, it should help you sleep better in general. Okay? So the more skilled you are in meditation, the deeper you sleep. You sleep a lot deeper and more rest. You feel more rested once you wake up. So I would try meditation. I would try developing, some meditation skills and see if it helps. Okay, it should help. Okay? All right. Thank you, everyone. We stop here today, and that's all. We'll go have lunch.